right, you're welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is the weekend show on your darling station, Anambra Broadcasting Service Television, and this is the part where I call the breakfast. You ask me why till you when we're done with this segment, you're going to know why. So I'm still right here with David Opopasele, and today we are talking about something very awesome. We are talking about something nice, something that touches all of us. According to the Bible, God gave everybody a talent. So today we're talking about self-reliance, how to be self-reliant through your passion. And we have a beautiful lady here with us. She's a nurse, but then she's also a motivational speaker and a motivational writer. And she happens to have a book. A very fine book that says it all, and the book is Self-Reliance Through Passion, and talking about Chioma Million and so forth. Chioma, you're welcome to the weekend show, and you're welcome to Anambra Broadcasting Service Television.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I hope you had a very nice. I always ask because Saturday mornings like this, people feel like, why wake me up? Sit to rest.
Honestly, I almost did not come to work today. Sleep was so sweet.
It's so sweet.
Well, you see, if you time yourself, you always have a particular time to wake up every day. So, and you know, nurses, we usually have.
Okay, you don't have Saturdays. That's true.
You don't have
just
any
like
day as a weekend or every day you're
Yeah.
on duty except you're on free duty.
Yeah,
Maybe.
every day is a
Yes.
day. Every day is a day. So we still have a lot to talk about. As you can see, this is a whole new book, a whole big book to discuss. But before then, let's go to Rome on the Street Waka. Let's know what people on the streets feel about this topic. Then when we return, our guest right here will be doing justice to all our questions.
Yeah,
David.
well loaded.
Reliance means respecting our own experiences, ideas, and traits. It also means being dependent on whatever you want to do. And why passion means drive. What's your passion in life? But you're going to find out. Today's episode on Street Waka, we're going to be focusing on self-reliance through passion. Let's go into the streets and find out what the public has to say.
My passion is to be a great person, a philanthropist, patriotic lady that will help people, the less privileged mostly. Actually, I sacrifice my time mostly working on my careers to get what I want achieved. And at the same time, I still meet people that are higher than me, people that are very much experienced in life to get some advices from them.
My passion is to preach the gospel of Christ and to be one of the biggest agriculturist entrepreneurs by His grace. It's passion that drives everything. Even when you encounter obstacles, it's still passion that will make you pass through those obstacles. The way you encounter obstacles and you don't have passion to keep going, it takes passion for you to sacrifice for those things.
Bible salon is a nice job. So for me now, doing job, I'm okay. But if we see, make our environment comfortable, if we make our Bible equipment comfortable for us, we'll be happy. We will be happy. Even my younger ones now will be happy to have Bible salon as a nice job.
Well, the sacrifices I've made is based on my study. I've always studied, and I double my times of study, and I know I have a focus, and I know that I have somewhere to go to, and I'm looking forward to a direction. So with this passion of mine, I double my times of study, depend on God, and then those good things that I know that can help me out, I do it.
My passion is to study, to read. I love dancing. The thing that will be my weakness is that if I lose my emotion and my passion to do it, or if there is obstacle that comes my way that will make me to withdraw myself from doing it. My strength is that with my strength and my determination, I know I can do it.
Well, you can see it by yourself, you know. It has been very profitable to me, because I started from scratch, you understand. Now I have a shop, and when I opened here, there was nothing inside this place. So I started from putting up some equipments and then buying some goods too. now I'm an employer of level 2. So I think it has been profitable to me. The challenges I've had and I'm having is that, this kind of work is something that every day there is new trend coming out every day. So it's about, keeping up with the updates, yes, going online, getting the new styles. Yeah, that's just it.
All right, you've heard it from the people on the streets. Yes, they've been talking about self-reliance through passion. What is your passion? Have you depended on your passion? Is your passion to be a singer, an actor, a dancer, a hairstylist? Of course, we heard an hairstylist saying that he has passion for hairstyling, and as in he loves hairstyling, and he really wants to do hairstyling over and over again, because through hairstyling he has been able to achieve whatever he wants to achieve, even despite his weaknesses, despite his challenges, despite his shortcomings. He has been able to set up a big investment for himself. Are you just surprised? So just tell me, are you going to depend on your passion? Apart from having that job, apart from being a banker, what's your passion? Are you going to depend on your passion if you're given the opportunity? On this note, we draw the curtain on the program Street Waka on the Weekend Show. I am Ogenere Melgogon.
That's a very good role program.
From that street waka, I understood one thing. A lot of people don't understand what passion is. Okay. Honestly, someone said, reading is my passion. And I'm like, what? That means eating is my passion. So please, Chioma, let me call you Chioma, or do you prefer Million?
Please, anyone.
Okay, so Chioma, can you please tell us what is passion? Because obviously there should be difference between passion and hobby, right?
Yes.
So please.
All right, thank you very much. You see, passion in our context in the book means the internal drive someone has to do something, to become something useful to the society. While some people are talking about hobby. Yeah. Hobby is something that you like, that is you just enjoy doing. But you see, passion is a drive, internal drive that will push you to do something useful, like economically. You just like somebody having passion for hairstyling, like we saw, and then someone having passion for sewing, all this.
So it's like a dream.
It's like a dream, something that you feel that if I do this thing, I will be satisfied. That is passion.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Please do.
Can you speak Igbo?
Yes.
Oh, please, can you help us shed more light on what passion is in Igbo? Okay, now that's a different
Emma,
so passion bo if on abo ineme onenye go bianga. So hobby is not words.
Yes, I think that's where the confusion comes in.
I think when you try to break it down into Igbo language, that's where the confusion comes in. But then now passion before ya but ineme igesimuni and with ego. Mana hobby before na but ineme.
You just enjoy. That is okay. Or okay, let's say exercising. There are some people that find exercising as their hobby. Like basketball is their hobby.
And there are some people also who use traveling as hobby. I don't think that one is...
that thing is not fulfilling. It's not something...
It's actually some people's job. In the driver and abomoto. It's not traveling. Okay, so now let's talk about self-reliance. Let's understand the term first. Okay. Self-reliance, true passion. Can you shed light on it before we break it down?
Okay. Self-reliance simply means self-dependence.
Okay.
To depend on yourself, to become useful to the society, to not to depend on anybody or any organization. It's just like in entrepreneurship. People practicing entrepreneurship are self-relied. They employ labor and they don't depend on monthly salaries or yearly salaries. They depend on themselves to make income every day of their life.
Okay. You know, before we came here, I had this view that self-reliance is your ability to fend for yourself, not minding whether you are an employer or an employee. But in your book, I was going through it last night or this morning, early this morning, and you said there, just like you reinforced now, that self-reliance is your ability to generate income, not depending on someone to pay you. You're not self-reliant when maybe government would decide when you collect your salary. Why do you hold this view?
Okay. You see, let me just start from the country's economy.
Okay.
When we are not self-reliant, like the youth and other people, and you know that the country's economy is not stable as we see. So if you depend solely on your salaries, how are you going to meet up with everyday challenges and the rest of it? And then this book, I wrote the book. Let me just give you the reason why I wrote the book. It's just to motivate Anambra youths, especially, and then Nigerian youths to have the motivation to be self-reliant. And if people are self-reliant, what do we say?
Crimes.
Or antisocial behaviors will be reduced to the minimum. Because every day of your life, if you wake up, you have a focus, you have something to do, you have somewhere to be, you have something to produce, not minding the
economic
yes, and you continue to strive. It won't at least affect you.
Okay, so from street worker, a lot of people said a lot of things that made us feel they don't really understand what passion is. Now you have shed light on what passion is, but then can you tell us how to discover your passion?
Okay. How to discover your passion? Normally, every individual is endowed with 2, 3, 1 talent.
Okay.
So, you have the talent to do this, you have the talent to do that, you have the talent to do this. But the one that is the one that you want to actually focus your mind in will be the one you have passion for.
Okay.
So, please, sorry, tell me your question again.
My question is, how do I or anybody out there discover their passion?
Okay, that is the drive within you.
Okay.
I have the drive. Sometimes you will see people carrying out maybe sewing or having in a salon, all those stylists.
Okay.
Sometimes they can just create a style on their own, and you'll be imagining, how did this style come about? Is the passion within them. So from there, you discover that this is actually what I really want to be. This is actually what I really want to do. Sometimes there are things that you might not even practice it, and you find yourself, maybe you just want to give it a trial, and you see yourself doing very well in it. And at the same time, each time you do it, you see yourself being fulfilled. You'll be happy within you that I accomplished this, and I'm very happy I did this. That is how you discover your passion.
All right, so don't forget, this is a phone-in program. You can call us, share your view, ask a question. The author of the book, Self-Reliance Through Passion, is right here. And in your book, you wrote something. You said that the mindset is a powerful force that can toss an individual around. But then you also said that the mind can be controlled. Please, can you give us the secret of controlling our minds?
Okay.
Especially when it comes to discovering of this passion.
Yes. Okay, when we talk about mindset and mind control, you see, if, like I rightly put there too, that the degree of your success depends on your mindset.
Okay.
If you set your mind towards achieving a goal, if you focus your mind on that goal, that you really need to achieve this goal, and you set a time, believe me, because you have set your mind towards that, that is, you continue to have the drive to push to do that thing and until you complete it, until you accomplish it, you will not be satisfied. Do you get where I'm trying to go to?
Okay.
So, mind control now is when your mind is focused on something. There are people that when their minds are focused on one thing, they must accomplish that thing. They must go for that thing, whether good or bad.
But then there are some people that normally have double mind. Have you seen Obi now?
Your
mind will be telling you do
if
this.
If you rightly read a
one.
book well, there was a place I clearly gave definitions to 3 types of mindset. We have one-minded persons, two-minded persons, and best-minded persons.
Okay, let's still come about this passion and self-reliance. I have a friend who he enjoys teaching, and when he does that, he does it with excellence.
That is passion.
He's good also. He's good also in computer programming. Very perfect that whatever challenge you have in computers, he does it, and it's like he likes doing it. And then designing clothes.
Okay.
He's also good at it. And then, for someone like that, you discover that finding the particular thing to pursue at a particular point in time, or what to give in as a life career, will be very, very difficult for him. How does that person streamline to getting out of this way the priority in his passion?
Yes. That is, what you talked about is just talent.
Okay.
Then, the ability to choose one is now passion.
Okay.
So well, let me get it. What he spoke about is the talents.
Yes.
Then the ability to decide, this is the particular one I want.
The one you feel
is passion.
You feel fulfilled
doing.
And satisfied doing anytime you do it. You know, one thing with passion is that you might have like 3-4 talents, but passion now is the one you give the utmost focus to among the talents. Is the one you have passion for.
Wow. Okay, so what about, in your book you did mention stagnation.
Yes.
Now, what if, let me assume now that I'm David's friend and I decide to go into computer programming. And then I notice that I'm just in one place, I'm not moving. I'm always at the place, like no progress and all that. That's stagnation, right? According to your book.
Yes.
Now, do you think it has anything to do with passion? Does it mean that the one I picked is not really my passion?
Very good. Exactly. You just answered the question.
Are you joking?
but we've seen, like, while I was reading also, I wrote something. I said, I've seen people who didn't enter a place of their passion. They are not satisfied with the job they are doing, but they are successful.
They're successful.
No. One thing is that when you actually follow your passion, you will have natural skills. You will be naturally creative. You create things that are unique that another person that is in that same field has not created. And that is why we say we normally say that we are not. Everyone is his own kind of person.
On his lane.
Yes. What that actually means is that if I have passion for this, I can create a skill. I can be creative, just like footballers.
Okay.
Ronaldinho is a good footballer. Ronaldo is a good footballer, but they don't play the same. But people know them as good footballers. And it's the passion they have for that football that gives them their different skills and differentiates them from
every other person.
Okay, so now in conclusion, because we have to leave. So in conclusion, in your book, you wrote something about some of the factors that hinder our passion. Can you, in summary, just give us some of them and then give us your last word?
Okay, some of the factors we have a mindset, which we say when you don't place priority, when you don't focus on what you really want,
you won't achieve.
You will not achieve you won't achieve a success. We also have fear. You want to be creative, you want to produce this, but how am I sure the masses will like what I want to do? How am I sure that this person will like this? That is fear, psychological fear. We also have intimidation, imitation and pretense.
Wanting to imitate someone else.
Yes, I want to, because this person is successful, let me imitate. You know, people usually mistake imitation with role model.
Okay, so your last word, please.
Okay, so all I'm saying is that everyone out there have to be self-reliant, and this book was written in order to motivate that self-reliant spirit in our youth, so that we can be self-reliant and not solely depend on the government for income or any other thing. And this book is going to be launched on Tuesday, 25th of this September. So all and sundry is invited.
You didn't tell us the venue.
Oh, King David's Hotel, Regina Shelley.
Time?
Time, 10 a.m.
All right, so thank you very much. I hope you did enjoy the segment. I did. In fact, I just discovered that my passion is talking. Don't ask me why.
And I also enjoyed reading the book while I was doing the review.
Okay, so David's passion is reading. All right, so Weekend Show continues. But then before then, let's thank you for coming. We really appreciate this.
I'm grateful
so,
too. I'm honored.
Weekend Show continues with the breakfast news. Don't go anywhere.